Welcome back to Laura's Design Studios. We are going to pour some shark's teeth today. And I am mixing up 12 ounces of 1:1 bond crafter. And I'm mixing it in my new Crank Resiners mixer, which I love. I have it on fast right now. I love this thing. I don't have to remember to charge it, and I don't have to push a button every 40 seconds, and it's easier to clean up because it's got a silicone paddle. And let's see what else is good things. I can't say much more. You can do 12 ounces at a time, which is what I have in here. I have severe arthritis and lupus, and I'm a month out from getting my infusion, which means I'm flaring because my eyes are all screwed up. And yeah, so this does not hurt me at all. And it has 3 speeds: high, low, and on the side, medium. And you just take off the handle and put it in there. And it mixes up really nice. I'll mix that for a few more seconds. And you can use this on a lot of other cups. It doesn't have to be on the one that comes with it. The one that comes with it is nice. It's silicone. The only thing I wish they would have done is put the measurements in black on the outside of the cup. That's the only thing I can say that I wish they would have done. Okay. I'm going to grab a cup to set this in so that I can drain off all the resin. And then this is super simple cleanup. There we go. Into that one. And I'll just set it off to the side here. Now, I am going to get a couple of smaller cups. Let's see. And we are pouring this today. I made this mold and I have not poured it yet, so we are going to do that. Make sure everything sticks to the silicone. Okay. I don't know how much resin each of these takes, but debating on colors. Well, I'm definitely going to do a black. I'll see how much these littler ones take, and then we can on my eye. Let me pause you just a second. Sorry about that. I had to blow my nose. Oh my Lord. Okay. Okay. Well, since I have black left, we're just gonna pour them all black. Oh. Oh, crap. I have something floating over there in my mold. How did you come undone? Should be one of those days. I feel it. It was a day yesterday, and I don't see it stopping yet today. Yesterday, my son's people that we just got attacked my big cat. All we can think is, well, all three of the cats had gone into his room, and we think that she's being territorial over his room, so now he's shutting the door. We're trying that out, but poor Clyde had blood all over him, and I was in a panic and figured out it was basically the pit bull's blood, not his. Yeah, he got her good. He scratched her across the eye. She got a couple scratches across the eye, the nose, and then he bit the shit out of her paw. That's where all the blood was coming from. But his mouth is a little, it's swollen right now, but it looks better this morning than it did last night. So I had David help me check it this morning because I was a little concerned that we were going to have to take him to the vet, but he appears, David said it's a lot, it's not nearly as swollen as it was last night, so we think what happened is he was under the desk, under David's desk, because David found cat hair down there. When I heard the commotion, I headed that direction, and when I got there, all three cats were flying out of his room, and she was in pursuit, and I stopped her. And then my cats, well, Clyde came to the room because he was coming towards me. And then Spike, David says he must have, in his past life, he must have been killed in a tornado or something, because every time he's trying to get away from something, he heads for the bathtub. So he was in the bathtub, and Bear was just, he was being protector. But then it took, I texted David and I said, I need you to cut. Oh, don't start spilling. I knocked it, my fault. Oh, come on, you were good. David came to help me, and we had to get, come on. You were doing good until I knocked you. We had to lift up my bed and get Clyde out from under so we could check him. And then I had to, because I was the only one that he wasn't trying to fight, of course. He's my separation anxiety cat. He does not like to be apart from me. So I held him, and David checked him. The only wound he had was his mouth was swollen. Come on. Once it starts going over, let me tell you, you got a hell of a time trying to clog up your leak. Because resin goes where resin was. I messed it up by knocking it. I had it nicely domed. But, so he was hid under the bed for the night, and then about 5:30 this morning, he jumped up on the bed with me. He heard her when David got up, and he hid behind me, but he hasn't gone back underneath the bed, which is good. And then David checked him this morning, and he said it's a lot less swollen than it was last night, so that's good. Leave it alone, Laura. You got it. Stop leaking. Leave it alone. Still have resin. What am I looking for? A mold. So between my allergies and my lupus flaring because my eye's acting up, that's usually one of my first signs. Because lupus has affected my eyes, and when I start having a flare, my one eye gets all weepy and it's almost like a pink eye without the redness. It doesn't like get infected or anything. It just weeps, and so okay, coffin time. Turn on the heat mat. Oh yeah, I need to fix this over here. Okay, hopefully that stays down now. We've had a million changes from yesterday to today with the girls. They're supposed to be here for the weekend. And then Serena called, the oldest, and she wanted to go to the football game with her best friend on Friday night. So David told her fine. He was going to go pick them up today, but well, because he's got to take Serena to the doctor to get her blood work done, because the last time that she went, they said she was pre-diabetic, which is really that's crazy, because she's the one that eats very healthy and is always conscious of what she's eating, so kind of funny that she would be pre-diabetic, but so they want to do another round of blood work on her. And then the girls are off for Labor Day weekend. They're off Friday and Monday. So David was going to pick them all up today. Today's Thursday. But then Lisa wanted him to just pick up everybody Saturday morning. So he agreed to that. And then last night, that was the plan up until last night. Last night she called back and said, oh, well, since you're taking Serena to the doctor, why don't you just pick up the littles, take Serena home, and she can go to the football game tomorrow night. And then I guess they're in Cedar Park for the football game, so she'll be real close to Austin. So then Lisa said she would just bring her here. So, you know, the plans always seem to change. She knows better than to mess with his visitation, because I worked, before I had gone disability, I was a nationally certified paralegal. And one of the main things that I did, I worked in all laws, but one of my major law was family law. So she knows she had better adhere to the parenting agreement, otherwise she's going to be put in jail. So this coffin is very temperamental, and no matter how many times I get into this side over here where this tag is, I always end up with a bubble right there. I'll probably still have a bubble, but alright, I still have resin. Ugh. Wonder if I have enough for my dragon head. Let's see. Boy, I am just making a mess today. I think the stress from yesterday is kind of triggering. I used to get my infusions every 3 months because my doctor in Oklahoma had worked it out with ChangtikeJI, who's the one who makes my infusion medication. And because the one I take is Remicade, which is not Remicade. That's the one I was on before. Rituxan, which has not been FDA approved for the for lupus specifically. But my doctor in Oklahoma, before he died, had a conversation with that. Well, he and a few other physicians across the country found out that Remicade was working on B cells. Well, that's what my lupus, I have the type of lupus that I have excess B cells. So he talked to ChangtikeJI, and they got it to where they would put me on it to try it out, which it has been working. My B cell count is down. And so the issue was, he told ChangtikeJI that there was no way that with my severity of lupus and everything that I was going to be able to go every 4 months. So they agreed to try it every 3 months, which was doing pretty good. When I moved to Texas, the doctor down here won't do it every 3 months because he said it's a liability. And all my medication is paid for through the foundation. So we're doing it every 4 months, but that means that the last month of, before I go get my infusion, is murder for me. So my next infusion is until mid-October, so I'm starting to feel it, and it's not good. I have a feeling this is going to be not a very good time. Okay. got a little bit left. What am I doing? No, nothing over there. Here, we'll just fill up some of these little earrings. You're overfilling things. Try a smaller one. Lord. Sorry, guys. Whew. Okay, that tray's full. So that's it. Knock it over. No. Okay guys, this looks like it's it. I'll clean up my mess and you'll be back on demold. Talk to you soon. Well, how about we get to a demold here? Let's see, I do have a few things that were left from yesterday to demold. So we can start there. We have, these are pendants and they go with the earrings I have over here. This mold is the pendants and that mold is the earrings. So here are the pendants and I will put bails and everything on them and match them up and make them sets. Now this one was an extra, so this is also a pendant, but it doesn't have, I did 3. So there are a pair of earrings. This is a pair of earrings. And that one is a pair of earrings. So that was from yesterday for leftovers. And as long as we're doing earrings, we might as well do this. So we have a pair of dog paws. Dog paws. I have a little cup that I set everything over here, and then before the show I'll go and pair everything up. I need to clean those up. They have overpour, but those are little reindeer. Here's some turtles. Oops. Devil's lettuce. Here are round ones. Hearts. Again, I'll have to clean them up. Hearts. Pumpkins. I had overpour galore today. Diamond, gem, butterflies, ghosts, I think these are supposed to be mouse heads. And hold on. Come on, get out of there. Ew, this one's no good. I don't know what the hell happened. I'll have to re-pour that one. Have to re-pour an apple. Okay. We also have a cat. These are the chopstick holders or paintbrush holders or whatever you want them to be. If I can get it out. Oh. There we go. There's a little cat. Okay. Let's see if I got bubbles in this coffin, because I'm assuming the answer is yes, because I don't think I've ever demolded this without a bubble. They're still a little bendy. Oh my God, first time for everything. Oh, I got one like right there. Is that one? No, it's not even one. It was just a mark. Okay. First time. First time with that lid. Heard knocking. I don't know what that was. Oh, Lord. Okay. There we go. The coffin. The hell? I don't know. There we go, coffin. Next, skull. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him out yet. Let's see. He should come out. It's okay, Clyde boy. Just making sure I'm not going to get that one out right now. All right. Let's see. Bottom of that mold is hot. I might have to leave those in. I guess I'm going to have to bring you guys back for the rest of this demolding. I'll talk to you in a while. Guys, I think we're back, and I think I can get the molds have cooled down. So let's, there he is. Whoa. Dropping him, but there he is. I got to trim him up. But there he is. My black skull. And then, oh, we have the dragon's head. Let's see if I manage to avoid bubbles, and I have horns. What is going on? Okay. Ew. All right, something happened to him. I'm gonna have to redo him. What the hell happened? He is like gooey under the chin right there. I don't know. But I got horns. He looks good except for that section right there. So I'm going to let him sit on the mat and see. Because there's nothing in there. Never had that happen. But I am going to set him on the mat. Just let him come up some more. Alright, let's see if we can get this stuff out now. What the hell? It's like, I don't know what. It's still soft. Maybe I didn't leave it on the mat long enough, but usually, what the hell? Usually 2 hours is plenty. But there it is, out. Now my hands are stuck because I got resin on them. Nothing a little alcohol will take. Yeah. Solid. Okay, that one came out just fine. So there's two. This is the big one, the Megalodon. There it is. So pretty. Gotta trim that piece off. But so the mold is good. We got nice detail on there. I like. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, thank you. She's the one who sent me the shark's teeth so I could make a mold out of them. And the mold is successful. I am having a day, but the mold is successful. Okay, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all things. Hit the black bell so you know the next time I upload a video. Don't forget about all the discount codes in the description box, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.